Hello, we would like to welcome you to our pre-primary open house. And during this open house, we'll talk a little bit about the curriculum and we'll introduce ourselves to you. So this is our team of teachers and teaching assistants. So myself, Julia, Renata, Cibele, Maíra, Patrícia, Rosana, Cristina, Fernanda, Amanda, Mari, Alex, Angela, Fernanda, and Joyce. Along with us, we have our support team, our specialists. We have Mari and Paula from our Portuguese team, our specialists, Cris, Gisela, Olga, Andrea, and Enrico. Miss Bobby, our counselor, Dr. Purcell and Christina, our librarians, and Jennifer Kagohara, she is our STEM support teacher.
Hi, my name is Cibele, and I'm going to talk about the Montessori philosophy. When we think about Montessori philosophy, we think about the prepared adult, an adult who not only knows about child's development, but also has been trained to work with this methodology. We also talk about the prepared environment, and we will explore it a little bit more in a while. You'll see that this is a multi-age classroom. In a pre-primary environment, you see children of 3, 4, and 5 years old, and that promotes peer learning. Materials play a very important role in a Montessori classroom. You see, they are displayed on shelves, and children have the autonomy to work with these materials. But the prepared adult, through observation, can organize these materials from the simpler to more complex ones, and also through observation, understand what is the child's needs, interests, and skills to prepare this environment. A Montessori philosophy takes into consideration child's autonomy. Children are free to choose materials in the classroom, and also preserves the concentration of the child. When we think about the environment, this is also what we want to contemplate. The environment must have a good space, a good light, must be quiet, organized, and of course, have the Montessori materials. When we think about a home context, you might have already seen one of our videos where we suggest ways to put up a shelf at home. We also recommend that the child has a table and a chair. And all these components will preserve children's concentration and encourage autonomy. Now, let's learn more about our areas of knowledge.
Line time. During distance learning, we've been having our line time during our morning meetings. That's when we do the attendance, we talk about the weather, and we do the calendar. We also sing songs and include some movement activities. We share new information and talk about celebrations. We usually finish this activity, this moment, with the silence game.
Practical life and art play a very important role in a Montessori classroom. They are everyday practices such as pouring, spooning, cutting, washing hands, washing clothes, or even gardening. These activities help support early skill building. They foster independence, order, concentration, coordination, and preparation for writing. And the aim is to develop the child's self-esteem, self-discipline, grace and courtesy, care for self and for the environment.
The sensorial materials in a Montessori classroom explicitly focus on enabling the child to learn how to observe, concentrate, and categorize their observations. Children learn to separate and classify by shape, color, texture, sound, taste, and smell. Each material isolates a certain quality. Exploring the senses through a variety of sensory materials will help students prepare themselves to develop the foundational skills for other areas of knowledge, like math.
Hi, my name is Miss Alex, and I'm one of the pre-primary teachers here at Graded. And I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our math curriculum. As educators, and specifically Montessori educators, we believe that every child has a mathematical mind, an internal drive to help them understand the environment around them. We believe that their brains are full of energy that propels them to absorb, manipulate, classify, order, sequence, and repeat all over again. It's these tendencies which help the child acquire a greater depth to mathematical knowledge. Within our Montessori program, we will be setting your children activities to build on their prior knowledge and to challenge them a little bit further. For your younger children, we might be working on numbers 1 to 10, an association with numbers 1 to 10. We might include a little bit of sensorial as we differentiate between colors and shapes. As we progress through K4 and K5, we're going to move to basic addition, basic subtraction, and breaking larger numbers down. We're going to work on teams, and we're going to work on writing our numbers with the correct formation. You can see in these photographs that we use many materials in our Montessori program to help your children progress. And right now in distance learning, we are going to use those principles, and we're going to provide you with lessons to ensure that your children get the same activities at home that they would in the classroom.
Another important piece of the pre-primary curriculum is language arts, which starts with oral language, which is the base for then the written language, which encompasses reading and writing. Oral language is stimulated by role-playing, by read-alouds, which build vocabulary, which teach kids how to sequence events, how to organize their thoughts, how to organize their sentences. Then we do a lot of phonological awareness exercises, which is just the auditory piece of learning how words work and the sounds that letters make, which then will become the early reading piece with letter-sound association, which then leads to word building, word reading, reading sentences, and K5s ultimately have readers' workshops in the afternoon where they learn strategies for reading different types of books. For the writing piece, we also start with pre-writing skills such as fine motor skills that can be stimulated with writing, with handwriting, with cutting, with practical life activities that stimulate the hand-eye coordination. And then they will start writing words, sentences, creative writing, and they will also take part in the writer's workshop in the afternoon while they will write many genres such as narrative, opinion, and information pieces.
Oh, hi, my name is Julia, and I'm here to talk about science and social studies in the Montessori classroom. So in this area of the classroom, children will experience materials that will support them understanding the world around them. So in geography, they will understand spatial awareness, they will understand different cultures and learn about different countries. In history, we will support them understanding time, today, yesterday, tomorrow, and days of the week, months. And in science, children will experience living and non-living. They will learn how to label parts of animals and parts of trees. So this is an area where they have hands-on experience with different materials.
O objetivo das aulas de português é ampliar o vocabulário dos alunos por meio da cultura brasileira. Nesta fase, é importante promover experiências nas quais as crianças possam falar e ouvir. É na escuta de histórias, participações em conversas, cantando e brincando, que a criança se expressa e se constitui ativamente como sujeito de grupo. If your child does not speak Portuguese, she will learn the basic vocabulary and about Brazilian children culture in an immersion situation.
Questions? Come to see us on September 2nd. You just need to check our Zoom links in our schedules.